Alright, so I wanted to show you all how we're caring for our chickens here. A few weeks ago we had a little scare. One of the chickens' eyes was swollen. I thought the eye was actually missing, but come to find out it looked like it was swollen. And let me show you what we did to rectify that problem. Show you a few things, what we're doing as treats, feeding, and whatnot here. So the first thing we were given when we bought the chickens was this Wazine dewormer here. But after I was doing a little more research and learning about chickens and reading the bottle, it says on here somewhere, if you look at the back, it says here that this dewormer is right here. See if you can read it. Do not use in chickens producing eggs for human consumption. So that right there gave me concern. So do not use this Wazine for chicken dewormer. If you're having chickens for the eggs. So then that came to my next problem. I was like, well, what do we need for that? Well, I found a product here that is safe for egg producing chickens. This one here is a multi-wormer, and this is the one that is safe for your chickens that are laying eggs for your consumption. See here it says this is a pellet, looks like feed. This one jug will do 50 pounds of feed. Mix it together or whatever. But if you look at the top here, company put on that we ordered it from, a 1/3 ounce scoop per 1 pound of feed. So that's what we're going to use to deworm our chickens with. But for the eye problem that we had here, we used this veterinary remedy here. It says is for our poultry. This I had looked online. This is what they recommended to use for the eye worms, what I was guessing we had a problem with. So here's what it's used for: to treat colds, symptoms, scaly legs, and eye worm. So this is a good product to have on hand in case you have any problems with your chickens' health. And one more thing that I went ahead and ordered while I was on there is this other product, Corid. This is 9.6% solution here. This is to get rid of the see what it says here. This is for the coccidiosis, or whatever you call it. So we have this on hand just in case. The person we got our chickens from recommended us getting this. This is what she gave to her chickens with any problems. This is a internal parasite, I believe. But we have this on hand just in case we need it for any emergencies if they have problems with their their stool. So there's a few things there. But in the summer heat, we've been trying to keep them cool, and they recommend to give the chickens some electrolytes. So we've been putting this into their water, 1 packet into 1 gallon of water. And then also they recommend this probiotics you can also mix together to keep the chickens healthy too. And so since this product here says 1 packet per 1 gallon, I wanted to find a water that hold only 1 gallon. and I come across this waterer here. This is a 1 gallon waterer, and what I've been doing lately in this summer heat is actually I fill this up and stick this in the freezer overnight. Freezes this rock solid, and then we put it out in the heat of the day, and it'll melt pretty fast out here, but the water is nice and cold and the chickens really like it. So this is pretty handy. 1 gallon, easy to administer the probiotics and electrolytes. It recommends to both have the fresh water and this solution, so they have the option between just fresh water or the electrolyte mixed water. So this is a 1 gallon container, very handy to have. And then of course here we have this is a chicken scratch. They don't care for it just much right now, maybe a little young, it's kind of hot, so this is some chicken scratch that we also going to give them. And then over here they recommend some grit for the chickens. Since they do not have any teeth, we're going to we have this in a separate jug out there. Show you what it looks like. Just like little pebbles here, pretty much. So we give that in a separate jar for them. They can pick on that, and that helps them digest food since they do not have any teeth. Now when they get older, they're too young right now, but when they get older, we're going to give them this oyster shell. This will give them calcium and also another source of grit for them to help digest their food. Now for the fun, this is what we've been using to train them and train them to go into the house at night, which they're now doing. And well, they got a little fight going on over here. Let's see what they're doing here. Showing the guy getting the pecking order in place here. So anyways, these treats they love. They'll follow me everywhere. I've got them to just come to me now because I think I have these mealworms. These are dried mealworms, and they love these things, but it's just a treat. Do not feed this as like a food. I only give them a small handful, maybe a day or less, because it has mostly protein it's made of, and I guess you're not supposed to feed them a lot of protein, but this is really, they love these things. So great for training or getting them to get back in their house at night if they don't do it, or rounding them up if you need them in, or just bringing them to you. So this is a great thing to have for your chickens. So there's a few things that we're using to care for our chickens here. But they're happy and healthy, and they love to just roam around our huge yard. And another thing I've read mixed reviews on is this Diamatacous Earth. This is, if you look closely, food grade. It's what you want to use if you do use this. But I have read mixed reviews on this. But we're going to try it. We put some inside their house. It's supposed to, I guess, kill insects or bugs by destroying their exoskeleton. It's not really a poison. It's just a really fine ground fossil. So some people don't use it, some people recommend it for sure. We bought one bag to try and see what happens. On the dewormer, one thing I forgot to mention is the people who we got the chickens from recommended us to deworm the chickens once a month with the Wazine, which of course we're not going to use once they start laying the eggs. But I also read a lot of mixed reviews on deworming chickens, but we're going to go with this one here. This one's safe for egg laying hens that are going to produce eggs for us, so there's that. Here you go. It's fun watching them find a worm in the ground. They all chase after it, after the one with the worm in the mouth, trying to get it from them. Oh. Uh-oh. Getting the pecking order in order here. I think this black ostrope is the head of the pecking order, from what I can tell. So there's the 4 of them. This one over here is kind of loner, very shy. I can't even hold it, catch it, or nothing. The silver laced, why not? She's very scared and impossible to catch. But they do like to stay in a pack, pretty much. They all stay together for the most part.